So this is Pick and Pay. Pick and Pay. And this is Wimpy. Last week, I went to Wimpy. I had my kids with me. So I went to Wimpy. I wanted to order something for my kids. Then I remembered that I also had an F&B voucher in my Wimpy, in my F&B app for Wimpy. So I went to Wimpy. You can see it's right next to each other. The entrance is right next to each other. So after I finished shopping at Pick and Pay, I went to Wimpy. So I stood there. There's a counter, and right next to the counter is where you can order when you're ordering to go. So I had a trolley inside. I had a trolley in front of me, so I didn't want to go inside. I stood there outside, then I told the cashier that was standing there, I'm like, I would like to order. And the first cashier that was there was helping another client. She finished and started packing the client's food. Then another cashier came from the back and asked me, how can I help you? I said, okay, I want to order, but first I want to redeem my voucher. She said, okay. She started logging into her till. So while she was still logging in, putting in her credentials and everything, another customer came, a lady of another race. Let me just say that. A lady of another, this is not about race, this is about us as black people. Why do we treat each other this way? Okay? So a lady of another race came and she stood in front, like, because I was with the trolley, I stayed outside, but I didn't block the way, the entrance. So the lady came around and she stood on the other side, right next to my trolley. Then the cashier asked her, they're cashiers, waitresses, The cashier asked her, the waiter asked her, what can I do for you? The lady said, I want to order breakfast. By that time, mind you, where I'm standing, it's right next to where the cashier is standing. The only thing dividing us is the small trap door that they go in and out of. So she said, I want to order breakfast, and then the cashier said, okay. Immediately I see on the monitor, because from where I was standing, I could see the monitor. Immediately where I'm standing on the monitor, she starts punching in that lady's order. Breakfast, or do you want coffee, or do you want juice? She puts in juice. So I'm just standing there dumbfounded. Then I asked her, I'm like, sorry, I was here first. How come you're taking this lady's order? There's nothing against the lady. Okay? So I said, how come you're taking this lady's order while I was here, standing here first? Then this cashier, out of nowhere, she looks at me, almost scolding me, telling me, no, this lady was here first. I saw her since when I was in the kitchen. This lady was here first. I just stood there. I was like, I didn't want to make a fuss out of it, because I'm like, okay, maybe the lady was here, she moved to the other side, and she came back on queue. I don't know. I was about to let it go. Then the lady herself looked at me and looked at the cashier, confused, and she said, no, I wasn't here before her. I found her here. The cashier, doop. She couldn't say anything anymore. She just looked down, and to our amazement, she still asked the lady, okay, so you want coffee or juice? So she still wanted to carry on taking that lady's order. Then the lady refused and told her, no, you can't carry on taking my order. Take her order first. She's standing there with kids. She was here first. She was here first. Take her order first. The cashier outright refused. She didn't even lift up her head to look at me. She kept looking down at her till, and she started shaking. Then another cashier, another waiter came up. She was like, okay, you still want to order? Okay, come this side to the other till. Then I looked at her, I'm like, why must I move? Why must I move to the other till? Well, I was the one who was standing here first. I was first in line. Why must I move to the other side? I'm not going to do that. I was like, I'm not even going to order anymore, so y'all can spit in my food. No ways. I just walked away. So, on Google Maps, they ask you, you are at this restaurant, you are that one, they ask you for reviews. I didn't write a review there. It said there was a link that you could write directly to the store. Then I wrote a little message. I'm like, no, what happened today was not nice. This and that. The cashier, just a little thing. But I didn't make it public. I didn't make a fuss out of it. The next day, somebody called me. I don't even think it was the manager that called me. Maybe it was one of the ladies that called. No, we apologize about what happened yesterday. It wasn't nice, blah, 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 blah. I let it go. I wasn't going to make a fuss out of it. But the reason why I'm making this video today is because I just come from Pick and Pay. This video was just made now. I walked past because there's no other way. The entrance, there's only one entrance when you're coming from entrance 3 of the mall. So there's one entrance and there's the other entrance at the back. So I have to pass by Wimpy. So when I'm passing by there, as soon as they saw me coming on the other side, everybody turned and started looking at me. All the waitresses. Kiena, yeah, amen. All the remarks. That wasn't nice. Why do we do this to each other? I asked the lady that day, I was like, why is her time, this lady's time, more valuable than mine? That I was standing here waiting to order first. No, you decide to serve the other lady first while I was standing there with kids. I let it go. Then today I'm walking past and then you start making remarks. All of them, the whole group. They started making remarks, giving me the eyes. Giving me side eyes, started making remarks. Yeah, it's her. What is that for? No, man. This is nonsense. And it's not only like restaurants, waiters. Why do we do this to each other? You will go to a restaurant and then they'll treat you like you'll be ordering. If it's a waiter that is the same color as us, they'll treat us as if like, these people are wasting my time. Hurry up, give me your order fast so I can go. Why is that? No, man.